The east of England's marine industry has until recently been a sleeping giant. Now, with a new trade association to champion its cause, the industry is poised to claim its rightful position as second only in the UK to the south coast for marine-related jobs and business.
Marine East has approximately 300 members at the moment, and we range from one-man operations such as the distinguished Andrew Wolstenholme, yacht designer, right up to Alicat, who are involved in producing offshore wind farm vessels, to in fact the major operators putting the wind farms in. So we have a vast cross-sectional representation of our market.
It's most important that the whole range of the yards are covered and taken notice of. And it's important that the small businesses survive, the traditional skills survive, but that they also move forward and take on board new developments in technology, and that everyone's kept up to date.
It's vital that we have an organisation representing the wide marine industry in this east of England, not just leisure, not just commercial. It is so interlinked, it needs to be represented by one collective organisation, and that organisation can and will be Marine East.
Marine East has been born out of the Anglia Boat Builders Association, a group specialising in leisure craft. The market for new and used boats in East Anglia is worth an estimated £100 million per year.
This area has always been fairly big in the manufacture of used boats. There's several key manufacturers locally producing very good products that are obviously selling locally and worldwide. Of course, it employs people directly and indirectly through the service of the boat, supply of equipment, surveys, lift out, etc. And of course their end users, moorings and customers enjoying the boats through the year.
Haynes Marine build boats for export, and they build boats for the UK. They build boats for charter companies throughout Europe, and they also build boats for the private leisure market. So we've never really been led by one particular market. We've always been fairly flexible and fairly diverse. So we now sell to Russia. China are buying a lot of British-made products these days. I think that will just grow.
While the leisure sector continues to flourish, the greatest opportunities ahead are in commercial activities involving the government's decision to erect thousands of wind turbines off the east coast.
We're on the cusp of the most exciting times in the southern North Sea for many, many decades. We've got potentially massive investment from new businesses looking to explore and maximise the opportunities in renewable offshore wind, and as a result there is going to be a resurgence in the need for a vibrant and healthy marine industry.
It's traditionally been seen as a leisure industry, and that is still hugely important and very prevalent around here. However, things are moving on. People are becoming more and more aware of what the marine industry has got to offer to the energy and engineering market, particularly that services that, in terms of getting out offshore, doing things offshore and looking after and servicing the vessels that are working offshore. There's an opportunity there in the supply line that pretty much nowhere else in the country has the proximity to match. We really should be capitalising on that. That means more businesses, more jobs and a better growth in our economy.
We have the government talking about a £17 billion industry in the United Kingdom, growing to £25 billion by 2020. That, they say, is a function of 4% per annum compound growth for the industry as a whole in the United Kingdom. In fact, in the east of England, because of our strong maritime heritage and a variety of skills that we've got, we should be looking at 8%.
There's a different argument about whether we like wind farms or not, but they're going to be off our coastline. So we can either let everybody else have the business from that, or we get a grip of it, say this is on our coastline, this is our business, we're going to make the most of it. And I think the East of England should be doing that. And actually, I think Marine East is playing a huge part in making sure we do.
I think the important message to get out to all our members is that although they may not be involved in building offshore wind cats, and they indeed may not have facilities to get involved with that, they're the spin-off from having so many boats operational in this region, certainly in the next 5-10 years, has got to bring some opportunities, business opportunities. It's just a matter of recognising what those opportunities are and maybe adapting your company a little bit to cater for some of those needs.
There's a proliferation of really good, good boat yards, building good quality products, but they keep themselves to themselves. We've mixed that with the commercial sector, who are a bit more out there, a bit more focused in hitting the national and international markets. And we have to show the less ambitious organisations that to engage with this new industry, you have to join the party and work together, because there is potential there. Come along, talk to us, listen to what's going on, identify where your niche is in the market, and then let us help to develop that with you.
To achieve its objectives, Marine East will be working closely with other bodies, including the British Marine Federation. This relationship has been strengthened by the election of Marine East board member Simon Wakefield as chairman of BMF East.
I think that Marine East and the British Marine Federation, East Anglian region, have a great role to play in ensuring that all the companies in this region maximise the opportunities that are available to them. I want to see them reaching out to companies, and those companies realising in turn that actually membership-based interest groups such as this have a lot to offer. This is not only a great opportunity for companies that are already operating in this sector, but it is a great opportunity too for new companies. We need more small, medium enterprises to take advantage of these gaps in the marketplace. It's no good allowing other people to come in and take them. It's no good allowing overseas companies to come in and fill that void. We need to see some entrepreneurial companies in the Eastern region doing that for themselves. And hopefully Marine East and the BMF Eastern region can assist them in doing so.
East Anglia is a very important part of the country for the UK marine industry, and the British Marine Federation does have a large concentration of members in the region. Marine East and the Anglian Boat Builders Association are strategic partners who we'll be looking to work with very closely as we go forward.
Local colleges in Great Yarmouth and Lowestoft are working hard to train enough personnel with skills to meet the needs of the emerging industries, plus replacing an existing, ageing workforce.
We've got a boat building section, building wooden boats. We have welding and fabrication facilities. We have mechanical and electrical engineering, as well as maintenance. We have the technology area where we're teaching electronics. And we've recently invested in the turbine tower, which is used for climber training, rescue training, confined space, and generally qualifications that are required for people working on wind turbines. Marine East is really keen to work with Lowestoft College and Great Yarmouth College to help develop careers in the region right now.
So, led by Marine East, industries in the east of England look set for a bright future. Realism and practicality are key, but a great deal of work still needs to be done to make it all happen.
Marine East development has been phenomenal over the last years, and particularly in the last 6 months or so, to really become a powerful, serious body for the industry. But it needs to keep going. It cannot sit on its laurels. It's got to keep growing, get more members involved, so we end up with the whole industry as part of this, as its representative body in the east of England. To keep making that message clear, not just to the industry about what we have on offer here, and to companies to be able to work together and network together and develop their message together. Not even just to get the message out to people locally about the phenomenal work and opportunities that are here locally, but also to become a big voice to government, to help me make the case in Westminster about why we should be investing in the east of England. Because all these things do interlink. If we want to see real economic growth, real development of those opportunities, we cannot look at anything in silos. We've got to look at it as a whole and understand it as a whole. Marine East's role, a huge role it can play, is making sure that the marine side of that is seen and it's part of that bigger jigsaw.
To find out what Marine East can do for you, telephone 01493 888 288 or visit our website.